Hello, I'm Andrew Ditton. Some caravanners and motor caravanners are naturally a little bit apprehensive, a bit nervous about taking a cross-channel ferry for the first time. So the purpose of this short film is we're going to go for a run through of boarding a cross-channel ferry, just so you know what to expect and to show you just how simple and easy the whole process is. And we're off. Now, funnily enough, the most challenging part of our day was actually towing down the country lanes from our little certificated site where we were staying the night before we sailed from Dover. So we're heading down the M20 towards Dover, where we're getting our ferry today. And if we just stop here, you'll see the sign for the ferry is very clear. Little picture there of a ferry with a car and a lorry on board. Departures from Dover leave from the eastern docks. Once again, a very clear sign there with the ferry, not from the cruise terminal. Most caravanners and motor caravanners will already have a reservation, so head to the left-hand side. And you want the lane with the car symbol, not the lorry symbol. The reason being is that the car symbol is for tourist reservations, which is what most of us will have. Only if you're carrying commercial goods and booked as freight would you need to follow the lorry symbol. Most of us are travelling on tourist tickets. The first control point you'll come to will be the French immigration control, so have your passports ready. The good thing about clearing French immigration now is, of course, you'll be free to go as soon as you get to the other side. The next control point is British immigration. They weren't checking today, so we just drive straight through and head to check-in, once again following the car symbol. At this point you need to know who you are sailing with, whether it is P&O, Sea France, or as we are today, DFDS Seaways. Follow the signs to check in, and you'll notice there are check-in on both sides of the car, so you can go to either side. And at this point you need to declare whether or not you need assistance on board the ferry. For example, if you need to park next to the lift, or if you're travelling with animals. Show your passports again at check-in, and you'll be given a lane number and a little hanger with a reminder of your lane number, which you put on your rear view mirror. You can see by the gantry here the lanes are very clearly marked, and today we want lane 76. As you get closer to the lanes, they are numbered every 5 lanes, 76 being, funnily enough, just past 75. The numbers are painted on the road and again shown on the gantry overhead. Go down to the end of the lane, but do beware of people that are now getting out of their cars, so take it easy speed-wise. Once you've parked up, you're free to relax, maybe have a cup of tea if you've got time. Do make sure you're back at your vehicle at least 30 minutes before departure time, so that you can give your boarding card to the check-in officer. And then when it's boarding time, wait until you're told to do so by the shoreside staff, and then go as directed to the ferry ramp. Normally you'll be following the vehicle in front, but not always. Always be directed by the staff on the shoreside. You'll notice that the ramp driving onto the ferry is nice and wide, and also they're pretty level as well, so there's not normally any problem with grounding even the largest outfits. As you get onto the ferry, do just slow down for the final little ramp there, and then you look out for the loading officer. He or she will be wearing a white helmet and will direct you at which lane you need to go down, not necessarily following the vehicle in front. Go to the end of the lane where a crew member will help you edge up to the car in front, put on the handbrake, park up, and make a note of which deck you are on and which stairway you went up. It's very important, so you know where to find your car when it's time to go back. Remember that access to the car decks is not permitted while you're at sea, so take your money, your passport, everything you need with you, and wait for the announcement when you've arrived for when it's safe to go back down to your car. Don't start your engine until you've been called forward for disembarkation. And once again, just take it easy as you drive off the ferry. On this one there's actually a couple of speed ramps there to make sure you don't go shooting off. But once again, a nice wide ramp, fairly level, so no problems at all. Final reminder, now you're in France, don't forget, drive on the right. Once you're in port, you simply follow the signs for the exit. You may or you may not be required to stop at customs. You'll be directed if required to do so. And that's really all there is to it. There is a whole European continent out there waiting for you to go and discover it, so go off, have some adventures and have some fun. Happy caravanning.